The video had gone up hours ago, but I didn't notice it at first. I was scrolling through my feed when I froze. There she was, laughing and leaning in, kissing her male friend right on camera for TikTok. Her eyes sparkled with mischief, and the caption read something like, "Just a little fun. Friends. Lol." I felt the world tilt for a moment, my chest tightening, my thoughts racing through months of trust, promises, and the small compromises I had made for our marriage. When I confronted her later that evening, she laughed. Light, careless, as if she had done nothing wrong. "Relax," she said, brushing it off. "It's just a joke. Don't be so sensitive." That phrase, "don't be so sensitive," cut deeper than any anger could. It wasn't about a kiss. It was about the message behind it. She was daring me to care, daring me to react, daring me to validate her recklessness with my emotions. I didn't yell. I didn't storm out. I stayed calm, let her words settle in the silence between us. She was expecting drama, tears, confrontation, anything that would let her maintain control. But I realized something that night. The most effective response wasn't chaos. It was clarity, patience, and quiet power. Over the next few days, I observed. I kept my interactions polite but distant, responding only when necessary. She continued posting content, thinking I hadn't noticed, thinking I would simply laugh along or ignore it. Each video she uploaded, each playful touch with her friends, I cataloged silently. Not for revenge, not out of spite, but to reclaim control over my own life, my own reactions, my own boundaries. Then came the confrontation, but not the way she imagined. One evening, after another TikTok of her joking with the same male friend, I sat her down calmly. "I've watched your behavior," I said. "I see the videos, the patterns, and I understand your idea of fun. But it's not my definition of respect, and it's not something I'm willing to accept in my life anymore." Her smirk faltered. She tried to laugh, tried to joke, tried to convince me it was harmless, but I didn't flinch. I explained quietly and firmly that boundaries exist for a reason, and that repeated disregard for them has consequences. Her sense of superiority, her expectation that I would simply tolerate her behavior, began to crack. Over the next few weeks, I acted decisively. I distanced myself, separated finances, and prepared for the next steps of reclaiming my life without her toxic influence. She tried manipulation, guilt, and even the occasional charm, but my calm resolve became a wall she could not breach. Each attempt only reinforced the lesson she had ignored. Reckless behavior disguised as humor is still a betrayal when it undermines trust. Finally, when I took the necessary legal steps, she panicked. The casual, playful woman who had kissed her friend for views realized that her game had ended. The TikTok videos no longer had power over me. The jokes, the laughter, the casual dismissals, they now belonged entirely to her, and she had to face the consequences alone. Her phrase, "just a joke, don't be so sensitive," echoed in my mind. But now it was ironic. I wasn't sensitive. I was awake. I was deliberate. I was no longer the person she could push around with careless fun. And the most profound part? Watching her realize that the joke had always been on her. The cost of disrespecting trust was hers to bear, not mine.